Hey guys, today I'm having a look at the MSI Claw. It comes with its own cardboard dock, which was a little bit difficult to put together, but I have put that on the channel. The screen on this thing is absolutely gorgeous. The fingerprint sensor though doesn't ever seem to want to work for me after a reboot, so something to note. As you can see, the size of this thing is absolutely fantastic. The colour is definitely a Marmite situation. You either love it or hate it, and I'm definitely probably in the hate it category, although I do love Marmite, so let us know what your favourites are. The back of this device just looks absolutely phenomenal. The dual fans here with the massive vents at the top and the quick buttons that do come in handy occasionally. Much more comfortable than the previous one, and also other large devices like the Legion Go. Not quite as comfortable as the Ally X or the Steam Deck, but definitely much better with these rounded bezels. And these joysticks do feel very nice and responsive. Done all the updates, and the MSI Center has switched to the Xbox mode. So this is now using the game bar overlay, so it is actually very quick and easy to get into. And we've got the basic modes, although I do seem to have a few issues with this in-game sometimes, but not as much as the new MSI Center M. Probably is one of the worst overall software still of all of the handhelds, so I don't use this, I have it disabled, and the modes are still very lacking as far as the AI and stuff goes. I found that the AI has actually been pretty poor again on this version, so endurance is also very low battery. Using the manual TDP has just been the way to go here. Now, fan noise is a little bit impressive. The fan on Smart is very good, which we'll see when we heat up with some games. But I did set an advanced one here with the full fan, so you can hear this spin up. Takes a little while though. Take a while to see if you can actually hear it register. Nearly at full speed. I don't know if you can hear that. It's quite loud when it is full, but not as loud as something like the Legion Go. But definitely still louder than something like the Ally X at full speed or the Steam Deck as well. This screen though is absolutely gorgeous, especially with its variable refresh rate now, and is definitely a massive improvement over the original Claw, but not as impressive as if we go into some games. So I will show some full screen gameplay of Grand Theft Auto 5, which I've already recorded some. And also Marvel Rivals. Just so that you can see it on the screen, this one is really impressive. If I open up Marvel Spider-Man 2, so I've actually got this set at the moment to 1440 by 900, which I found is actually a kind of good in-between resolution. You see that we're running pretty much the low settings here. So one of the things that you will notice though with this is that I do not have any upscaling enabled at all. One thing you'll notice about this device as well is the speakers are just so much better now. I'm going to turn it up a bit. It might end up being a little bit too loud, but we'll see. So what are we at? We're running at about 40. I'll go about 50 and you'll see just what I mean. You will see no upscaling at 1440 by 900, pushing over 40 frames per second very, very happily. And one of the things is we can now run this at 800p on Raytracing mode as well, which looks absolutely gorgeous. But I do find that just having decent settings with no upscaling or anything else does just look absolutely phenomenal and plays absolutely fantastic as well. So massive improvement over the previous versions and pretty much all the other handhelds right now. So I will give you a quick snippet of some full screen with some ray tracing on, so you can get a view for that.
They're tracking us.
Marco was really freaked out. Wonder if whoever was following him is still out there.
Hey friends, it's Danica. You are listening to the Danicast. Get this. Now the fastest growing podcast in New York. Hold on to your knickers, Jonah. For you new listeners, welcome.
But I will have a full video up with that soon. Keep your eye on the channel for loads more gameplay and comparisons coming up on the Games in Hand channel, and more gameplay and opinions and updates for the Claw on Claw in Hand. One thing I will say about this device though is, although it is gorgeous, that TDP issue can be a little bit annoying. MSI Center M definitely needs some decent updates. But one of the massive improvements, or one of the things that's massively overlooked for the Intel devices, is the fact that we can just install off-the-shelf driver updates when they happen from the Intel Arc Display Center, meaning we don't have to wait for very specific driver versions like we do on the Ally or Legion Go. We're often months behind, meaning we always get the latest updates as soon as they are available directly from Intel, and that is an absolute game changer. Considering this is still early release and that there is still much more to come for the driver updates of this device, it's going to be a very exciting year for the handhelds. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be picking one of these up or what other handhelds you're going to be looking at this year. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.